Welcome back, guys. I have the Tab S7 FE for Fan Edition right here with me. In addition, I have the keyboard cover, book cover keyboard for the Tab S7 Fan Edition also. In case you are new and this is the first time you watch this video, you have to be subscribed if you have any questions in mind that you want to ask us with regards to this tablet, because only then can you experience the priority lane. Liking this video, of course, helps also. The packaging itself is pretty new here. You can see this, and it has a similar vibe than the Galaxy Book Pro and Pro 360 lineup, so there is a new design altogether. In the box we have the Tab S7 Fan Edition 5G, a pen, the so-called S Pen, a USB to USB-C charger with a cable that fits, of course. I do remember people moaning that it will not have a charger included, but we don't know until we know, so here we do know now. Some documentation, an ejector pin for your SIM card tray, and micro SD card slot, which is, by the way, a 2-in-1, meaning there's only one slot for both. This version here is the 64GB SSD, 4GB of RAM version, 5G, and I know in some countries you can get the 6GB and 128GB version. I know, I'm aware of it, but not here, so it is what it is for today. The first thing you will notice, and it is a really weird thing, but you will notice it right away when you unpack it, is that that landing strip for your S Pen is not there. I'm not sure if it's called like that, but the strip is gone. However, it will magnetically attach just fine and feels really strong. You can also attach the S Pen to the top, on the top of the Tab S7 Fan Edition, and it will stay there also just fine. This is the Mystic Black version here, and it is available in different colors, but again, it really depends where you live in the world. It has 4 colors available. Here I can only get silver and black. On the top you have your on and off button, volume rocker, SIM card / micro SD card slot, a USB-C connection for charging the device, and no headphone jack included. You will find one speaker each side by AKG, which means you have 2 in total. And of course it is AKG because Samsung bought them a while back. On the bottom you have the pin connector for the keyboard, and the keyboard we're gonna get to shortly. Okay, first impression and the things I noticed that may be relevant to you guys. The S Pen does not need charging, but it also means you do not have any Bluetooth function enabled for the device, and if that is something you are looking for, then well, it's not with a Fan Edition here, but at least you know now before you buy it. And the other interesting thing I noticed when I checked for the biometric login option is that it doesn't have a fingerprint sensor. Well, face recognition is available and it works really well so far. Or maybe I'm just not qualified to find it whatsoever, but I couldn't find it, and if I should find a fingerprint sensor, well, I'll keep you in the loop, of course. So let's get to the nitty-gritty bit, and we know it's not an AMOLED screen, right? We do know it's a TFT screen, and it has the exact same size than a Tab S7 Plus. In fact, everything like the bezels and everything from the front looks like it is a Tab S7 Plus, unless or until you turn it around and you don't see that pre-thingy there, the landing strip for your S Pen. Then you will see and notice that it is a Tab S7 Fan Edition. So the display seems really dark, or seems darker. The first thing I noticed, it seems kind of dark, and I wanted to put it against the Tab S7 to see, maybe it's just me, because I am spoiled by the Tab S7 Plus. There is no doubt in all the technology we have these days, but no, it is really darker. And the white also seems like washed out. It's kind of grayish, the white, and I checked all the options in the display settings and there is no screen mode available, so it is what it is basically. Out of the box it looks like that, and it doesn't get as bright, and it's not as vibrant and white as the Tab S7, so there's something about that screen I don't really like that much. So the only thing you will find is dark mode and light mode and adjustable brightness. So it is 60 Hz and hereby confirmed with test UFO. Let's go back to the size of the Tab S7 Fan Edition. I've got this messenger commuter bag from Funk Outfitters, and it fits in, even with the new keyboard, book cover, book keyboard cover. You know what I mean? The bag itself is partly German engineered, so I have to bring this up. Of course, it's like the Porsche under the bags. In terms of software, it has Android 11, One UI 3.1 installed, but you know what? I'm gonna go a bit deeper in here today than just first impression. It has DeX. There's that feature that so many people are looking for. It has DeX, and not just DeX, it has wireless DeX available. It also has the second screen option for your Windows PC / laptop or Galaxy Book Pro or Pro 360, whichever you have. In terms of multimedia experience, and that is something many people look forward to, you have Netflix in full HD, no HDR. For YouTube, it's pretty much the same, but you have to go into settings itself in manual in settings to adjust it to 160p in order to get that playback. And let's move on to the Geekbench results. And yes, that is something we do. And as we know, it is not the most powerful processor built in. But you know what? So far, it worked better than the Tab S6 Lite. So far, we will of course do a full review and we will monitor the whole situation with a 4GB of RAM and the processor, and we will circle back to you. The keyboard, yes, you can buy one for $160 and it is similar to the Tab S7 keyboard, but then it isn't. The Tab S7 Fan Edition keyboard comes in one piece, whereby the Tab S7 Plus keyboard comes in two pieces. But there's one thing you should know: the keyboards work the opposites. What do I mean by that? Well, you can have the Tab S7 FE keyboard working fully functional on the Tab S7 Plus and vice versa. So the keyboard for the Tab S7 Plus will also work on the Tab S7 Fan Edition. Voila, you're welcome. Guys, first impression, loads to cover for the coming days. Let us know what we should cover for you in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time, I miss you. Peace out.